Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a revolutionary way of thinking about wealth. Inspired by DeMarco's best-selling book, The Millionaire Fastlane, we're breaking down the top 10 ideas that challenge the get-rich-slow mindset and show you how to fast-track your journey to financial freedom. In this series, we'll uncover the deception behind conventional wisdom, share personal turning points, and lay out the roadmap that can help you live a rich, fulfilling life. Now, not decades from now. Chapter 1. The Great Deception Exposing Get Rich Slow. In our opening segment, we reveal the first major truth, the Great Deception. For years, society has sold us the idea that wealth comes from slow, methodical steps: study hard, get a stable job, save a little bit, invest for retirement, and then maybe when you're 65 you'll be rich. But ask yourself, how do those who truly achieve financial freedom get rich at a young age? The answer is simple: they take a completely different path. DeMarco argues that the get-rich-slow formula is a trap designed for the masses. It sacrifices today's opportunities for a promise that may never be fulfilled. In our discussion, we'll explore why relying solely on traditional wisdom limits your potential and traps you in a life of mediocrity. Instead, the Fastlane approach calls for a radical shift, an immediate focus on high-impact, value-driven activities that accelerate wealth creation. If you're ready to break free from outdated financial dogma, this is the mindset shift you need. Chapter 2. How I Screwed Get Rich Slow, the Turning Point. In Chapter 2, we get personal. DeMarco shares his own story of failing to conform to the conventional roadmap. Like many of us, he initially bought into the idea that slow and steady wins the race. Yet, after years of frustration and missed opportunities, he discovered that get rich slow isn't designed for those who dream big. This segment is all about the painful lessons learned when following a formula that values incremental progress over breakthrough moments. We'll discuss how sticking with the status quo left him, and many others, in a cycle of mediocrity, and how that realization sparked a desire for a new strategy. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes our biggest failures teach us the most about what not to do. Embracing the Fastlane means admitting when a strategy isn't working and having the courage to pivot towards something that truly unleashes your potential. Chapter 3. The Road Trip to Wealth, Embracing the Journey. Imagine wealth not as a distant destination, but as an exhilarating road trip. In this chapter, we explore the idea that building wealth should be an adventure, a dynamic journey filled with lessons, risks, and rewards. DeMarco's approach reframes the journey to financial freedom as a series of high-speed, high-impact maneuvers rather than a slow crawl. We'll discuss the importance of taking control of your life and viewing each challenge as a learning opportunity. This chapter invites you to shift your perspective. Instead of waiting for retirement to enjoy life, design your path so that you can live richly and fully right now. Buckle up, because the road to wealth is not about waiting for a distant finish line. It's about enjoying the ride and making every mile count. Chapter 4. Roadmaps to Wealth, Choosing Your Route. With the journey laid out, the next question becomes, which road do you take? In Chapter 4, we break down the various roadmaps to wealth. There isn't a single correct path. Instead, there are multiple routes, each with its own challenges and opportunities. Here, we distinguish between the conventional slow lane, where stability often comes at the cost of excitement, and the fast lane, which is about leveraging innovative strategies and value creation to accelerate growth. We'll look at how traditional advice might steer you toward long-term saving and minimal risk, while the Fastlane mindset encourages you to embrace calculated risks, entrepreneurial ventures, and strategic investments that compound over time. This chapter sets the stage for understanding that your journey to wealth is personal, and that choosing the right roadmap is critical for success. Chapter 5. The Sidewalk in the Slowlane, Recognizing Pitfalls. Before you can embrace the fast lane, it's important to recognize where many people go wrong. In this chapter, we dive into two dangerous roadblocks, the sidewalk and the slow lane. The sidewalk represents the mindset and habits that keep you living paycheck to paycheck, spending impulsively, lacking financial discipline, and failing to invest in your future. On the other hand, the slow lane is the trap of conventional wisdom, the notion that sacrificing all your present joys for a future payoff is the only way to succeed. Both paths lead to missed opportunities and a life of compromise. We'll examine real-life examples and discuss strategies to avoid these pitfalls. By understanding these common errors, you can clearly see why the Fastlane offers a more viable alternative for those who truly want to achieve lasting wealth. Chapter 6. The Fastlane Roadmap, Shortcutting to Success. Now that you know what to avoid, it's time to explore the Fastlane Roadmap itself. In this segment, we unpack the core principles that make up the Fastlane strategy. Unlike traditional approaches, the Fastlane is about creating value, embracing entrepreneurship, and using systems that scale exponentially. We'll look at how leveraging technology, automation, and innovative business models can turn a modest idea into a multi-million-dollar enterprise. This chapter emphasizes that the secret to fast wealth isn't luck. It's a combination of mindset, hard work, and strategic risk-taking. Learn how to identify opportunities where your efforts are multiplied, and discover actionable steps to start paving your own fast track to financial independence. Chapter 7. Divorcing Wealth from Time, Making Time Work for You. One of the most revolutionary ideas in the Millionaire Fastlane is the concept of divorcing wealth from time. Traditional advice ties your earnings to the number of hours you work. But what if you could break that link? In this chapter, we discuss the importance of building systems and assets that earn money independently of your direct involvement. From passive income streams to scalable business models, you'll learn why time should be your ally, not your jailer. By rethinking the relationship between time and money, you can design a lifestyle where wealth flows to you, even while you sleep. This idea is at the heart of the Fastlane. Reclaim your time so that you can live life on your own terms. Chapter 8. Own Yourself First, Your Vehicle to Wealth. Before you can build wealth, you must invest in yourself. In Chapter 8, we focus on the idea that you are the most important asset. This means developing skills, adopting the right mindset, and taking personal responsibility for your future. Self-education, discipline, and continuous personal growth are critical to breaking free from conventional limitations. We'll explore how self-improvement fuels innovation and why the willingness to learn and adapt is essential for success. When you own yourself, your habits, your decisions, your life, you set the foundation for every other aspect of the Fastlane. This chapter is your call to action. Invest in yourself now, because your potential is the engine that drives your wealth. Chapter 9. The Commandments of Wealth, Building a Framework. To navigate the Fastlane, DeMarco introduces us to a set of commandments that guide wealth creation. In this chapter, we break down these key principles, covering need, entry, control, scale, and time, that serve as the blueprint for success. Each commandment acts as a filter to help you evaluate business opportunities and investment ideas. Whether you're starting a new venture or rethinking your career, these rules provide clarity in an often chaotic world. We'll illustrate how applying these commandments can protect you from common mistakes and steer you toward choices that truly add value. This framework is essential if you're serious about building wealth that lasts. Chapter 10. Supercharge Your Wealth Plan, Execution and Beyond. Finally, in our closing chapter, we bring it all together. It's not enough to understand these ideas. You must put them into action. This final segment focuses on creating and executing a personalized wealth plan that harnesses everything we've discussed, from embracing the Fastlane mindset to leveraging the commandments of wealth. We'll talk about setting measurable goals, taking consistent action, and continuously adjusting your strategy based on feedback and results. This is your blueprint for turning theory into reality. The key takeaway: you have the power to design a future that defies conventional limits. The Fastlane isn't just a path, it's a lifestyle of relentless execution and passion. Commit to your plan, stay adaptable, and watch as you transform your life and finances. Conclusion. That wraps up our top 10 Fastlane ideas. Today we've unpacked how to break free from outdated, get-rich-slow traps, take control of your journey, and create a roadmap that accelerates wealth. Remember, the Fastlane isn't about shortcuts that compromise your integrity. It's about smart, value-driven choices that empower you to live a rich, fulfilling life from day one. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your journey to wealth starts with a single step. Make it today. Thank you for watching, and here's to living the Fastlane lifestyle.